What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rush the Court, episode 3. I'm over here with my friend George, and we're excited to get into some topics today. Some repetitive topics, but it's that time of year. We have 2 finals going on at the same time, so every other day there's going to be one of those games played. So, we got to recap what happened in the previous days and, what's to come in the near future. And we're going to talk about some NFL, and we have a new draft that we have tonight, so we're really excited. So, George, how you doing over there?
Pretty good. It's been a long week in sports, especially now that the off-season's kicking off. It's more the business side going on, so it's a bit fun to, hang along with.
Now, I know on Friday night we had Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals, which was another insane game. I know I said it after Game 1 that this series was going to be long. It was going to be a tough series. It's going to be entertaining for us fans, and that it was, man. I mean, Corey Perry scoring with around 18 seconds left. Absolutely insane, dude. Scenes over there in Edmonton. I mean, they really got lucky, man. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, great tip. They got lucky as all hell.
I mean, both teams deserve to be there. You're in the Stanley Cup Finals. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be a cakewalk, especially a sport like hockey. The puck can bounce either way. We see it every year with all the types of goals that go on, but in general, teams are playing to win. It's really just a chess match on ice. That's all it is. Some teams are performing other ways to try to beat each other, vice versa. So, I don't know. This series has the potential to go 7 games. I'm not going to... I don't want to make a prediction, but I'm hoping it's Oilers in 7. I don't know. It's just going to be fun to watch for the rest of the way. I mean, I just want to say I predicted it. Leon Draisaitl is going to go hungry. Game 1, scored 2 goals, especially the game winner. Brad Marchand wants a cup. Game 2, scored a game winner. I mean, all the stars that's all you can ask for in a hockey series like this. The stars are performing. And, all the players are leaving it out there. 2 overtime games back-to-back in the Stanley Cup Final, so it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be really fun to watch.
I mean, that play with McDavid where he started dangling around the defenders, went backhand forehand, then went back to his forehand, and then, dude, I mean...
Disgusting.
Obviously, you don't teach that shit. It's fucking disgusting, dude. I mean, he's unbelievable. One. He's one of one, dude. Then that pass to the right side of the post of the net. That easy 1-2, dude. I mean, all around, that was an awesome game. I think I think Bouchard had 3 points, which was insane. So if somebody bet Bouchard over 2 points, I hope you're rich now.
Yeah, that's huge. I
mean, that was insane. He played out of his mind. Evander Kane played really well too. But give Florida credit, man. Fucking Marchand, I can't believe I couldn't have no analyst could have predicted that Brad Marchand was going to get a breakaway goal in double overtime to score the game winner. I
mean, if there was a player, if I heard that Brad Marchand, scored the game winner, I'd be oh, sick, a power play goal. No, he had time and he had room, and he just buried it. But he's Brad Marchand, he's expected to do that, but, just giving him a breakaway in an overtime period in the Stanley Cup Finals is unheard of.
I mean, Edmonton got a little greedy there. Was playing their defenders high up.
They did try to push the net, but it's overtime. It's the Stanley Cup Finals. You're taking a risk, and it just didn't pay off.
Man, but shout out to both goalies.
No, that was a goalie matchup.
I mean, my God, dude, Skinner, dude.
Never seen Skinner play like this, bro.
Edmonton had so many close calls that pucks that should have been netted. Honestly, in any other world should have been netted, but. Just shout out Bobrovsky, dude. I mean, that's...
Bobrovsky, I had a feeling it was going to be a hard goalie to score on. Edmonton's scoring at will against Bobrovsky, and it's, kind of weird for me to see. Well, but, anyway, Skinner's making some clutch saves, which I've never seen him make. So, I mean, like I've been saying, it's a Stanley Cup Finals. You're going to play... You're going to play to the best of your ability. And
I agree.
So, yeah, I just think we can expect more of that in the next 5 games.
Looking forward to Game 3 tonight. I really have no idea what to expect. I have no idea who's going to win.
I can't make a prediction. All I can do is hope.
But if Florida wins tonight, Edmonton's got to be a little worried, man.
They were down last year, and they
were down last year, but
I don't know.
I don't know. Looking forward to tonight. Well, on the other side, we have NBA last night. Well, at the time of this is recording. Last night was Game 2 of the NBA Finals. It was a 1 or 2 point game at halftime, and then OKC kind of just
called it.
Kind of just beat the crap out of them. Honestly,
called it.
I mean, once again, SGA is ridiculous.
Called it.
Yeah.
I did call it. I literally say they're a team that makes adjustments, and they're gonna be a team that finds a way to beat you. I said it in our first ever. I said in the first episode, I'm like, they're a team that does their homework. They're a team that rotates. They're a team that hustles. They're too balanced and disciplined just to let a team like Indiana, who shoots lights out, walk all over them.
Yeah.
Alex Caruso's a great guy off the bench. He really leads the team when he comes into the game. That team's just it's perfectly built. It's championship built. Hopefully they got 2 to 3 more seasons left in them, and you like that's what I mean. It's basketball and it's repetitive. It's the same competition like for 7 straight games. It's not like hockey where it's unpredictable, where you never know what's going to happen. You're going to know teams are going to come out and play this way and win, or play this way and lose. But like I've been said it, they're 2 college teams. Well, 2 college like built teams. One team will press you solely on defense, and the other team will just break you down. I think OKC still got this in 5. You've been saying 6. Did the game yesterday change your mind about going 6 games, or are you still riding high on?
No, absolutely not.
You think it's still going to 6 games?
Yes, dude. Indiana's going to at least win 1 at home.
I mean,
come on, bro.
I see it. I mean, it depends what situation they're in. I think OKC might want to, hoist the Larry O'Brien in front of all their fans.
Indiana's going to lose game 3 and then win 4 and then go back to OKC and lose 5 and then 6.
So you think they're going to win in Cambridge, or like the Cambridge Fieldhouse?
Let me think. Hold on. 1 and 2 there.
I think they're winning OKC. They're going to try to hoist in OKC. I gotta think. So I think OKC's winning the next 3 games, bro. They're winning the NBA Finals in 5.
No, they're not.
Bro, Ash, come on, dude. Like
you don't think Indiana's gonna win another game?
No, not after what I saw, bro. There's no way. Look, they were playing great. Like they were keeping up with them. The Pacers were keeping up with the Thunder, and then after halftime, like you said, they just ran wild all over Indiana. It's the second half of the game. It's not about how you start; it's about how you finish.
You have to understand, Indiana is the most unpredictable team in the NBA, dude.
I completely understand you. I understand, but that's right. They're unpredictable. They can show up, or they can show out. They didn't show up, and I don't know about show out, but they certainly ran out of the building at halftime because I don't know where any of them could have been found. They literally just gave Oklahoma anything they wanted at will. They were running up and down the court. J-Dub was a defensive menace. Like Ash, I'm telling you, they're winning the NBA Finals in 5. Calling it.
I don't think so, but we'll see. Obviously, Game 3 is essential for both these teams, so we'll see. We'll see how I feel after Game 3. But for now, I'm sticking with Thunder in 6. George, what do you got next for us?
I want to talk about a little storm brewing. No pun intended. There was a statement involving my Milwaukee stud. The Knicks are offering a quote unquote tsunami deal for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I just want to highlight it. There were also rumors circulating that they were going to hire Jason Kidd, who's still under contract.
Yeah, that's not happening anymore because
I don't think you could trade for him. I was literally thinking about it.
No, it's not even that. They didn't give the Mavs didn't give the Knicks permission to
talk to
Kidd.
Yeah, come on.
So no, I knew that was going to happen though. Come on.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
I don't know. I feel like all these rumors are kind of ruining the off-season stuff, but I don't know. I kind of want to talk about it. First things first. There's a ton of other power forwards in the league. Given Giannis's production, do you think the Knicks really need him?
No.
Yeah. All right. How so?
Think about. All right. Put it this way: who do the Knicks have to give up to get Giannis?
Okay. Well, Cat for sure.
Okay.
McCall, maybe Shamet, and a couple of picks.
So you're going to give up 2 starters.
2 starters, a bench role guy who's pretty consistent, and a couple picks.
So your issue is that you need bench and you're getting rid of your bench guy as well as 2 starters.
I mean, I'm a Bucks fan. I don't want him leaving. But, I'm trying to look at this in a Knicks perspective. Do you want to blow up your core for Giannis? He's in I like him. I like Giannis. He's really late into his prime. He's still in his prime, but he's really.
He's at the end of his prime right now.
He's at the end. Yeah, I think he's at the end of it. It's just the way he's playing. He's not dunking as much as we know he used to. He's not posterizing anybody at will like he was anymore. Still he can throw up 30 and grab rebounds and push an offense, but I just don't think he has an NBA Finals caliber type of season in him unless he has the right pieces. I think Brunson and him would look nice. I don't know if it's NBA Finals nice. So I just don't think it's what the Knicks need. If the Knicks need anything, it's a bench. I think they should start investing more in a bench. I think James Dolan is just trying to put butts in seats with all this talk and trying to acquire another star like Giannis. But we already saw what happened in Milwaukee, literally with Giannis and Dame. They tried putting butts in seats. They're both humble guys. Dame said this is still Giannis's team, and Giannis said that he's our point guard. It's his team. Overall, I feel like the Knicks, they need to figure it out and focus on one thing to rebuild on. Like if Giannis leaves, it's not going to be the end of the world. I already accepted a Bucks rebuild, but overall, it's just ridiculous. Like New Yorkers, as successful as the Knicks are, they're also really tired of just waiting for and like New York is probably the biggest basketball like city in the world, and they really want NBA Finals ring. So I think Dolan needs to like figure it out and get his shit together. That's it.
Has to get his shit together, dude. I mean, Dolan hasn't had his shit together in like 30 years. So
yeah, I mean, as a Rangers fan, I'm kind of disappointed in what Dolan's been doing. But like, just speaking in the Knicks perspective, like, I saw this reel on TikTok. It was like, it was from the First Take. So Stephen A was saying it. He goes, "There's something about the Knicks where it's like you got the Yankees and the Mets, and then you got like the Rangers are there for the city, but like." The Knicks are just uniting, like a team that unites New Yorkers. Like it's the biggest. I agree. It's the biggest sports team that New York City has. Even when they're successful or having a rough year, like fans are tired of the crap.
hold on, you think the Knicks are the biggest sports team in New York?
In a fan sense, yes, I do believe the Knicks have the best fan base in New York.
You think the Knicks have the best fan base in New York against the Yankees?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, the Knicks
How?
also don't really have. Well, think about it. The Yankees have a great history, and the fans are proud of the history. The Knicks have 2 years worth of history that's somewhat valid. They have a great running Carmelo Anthony that's somewhat valid that they're proud of. But overall, you have the Mets too that are like kind of been there for a while, combating like kind of the fandom. And like the Nets really don't count as a New York team. They're really just they were the New Jersey Nets. They recently just moved to Brooklyn. I mean, the Mets have been in the Queens area around there for like quite a while. It's just like, I mean, my cousins are Islander fans. I have cousins that are Islander fans and Ranger fans, and they love their Knicks. They're like, it's just a uniting fan base in New York. It's something all New Yorkers look forward to every year. And like, I don't want to take away from the Yankees. Like they're like you're a Yankees fan and you're very passionate. But overall, I literally just think that, now that I'm thinking about it, it is the Knicks. Just overall, because you look at it, the Yankees made the World Series and it was great, but the Knicks won a playoff game and Times Square almost burnt down. So I just think the Knicks have a way more passionate, uniting fan base throughout New York. That's it.
I don't know. That's tough. We're gonna have to pull that.
I mean,
I think we're gonna have to. I don't know. I don't know if that'll win.
If one will win,
if we pull who's more passionate fan base, Yankees or Knicks? I don't know, dude.
The Knicks for sure. Christian, all right. Listen, the Yankees went to the World Series last year.
The Knicks fans are only doing that because they don't fucking win. They don't win. That's why they haven't won in fucking years, bro. They haven't been in the conference finals since before you and I were born.
Yeah, you're right. But that's why they want this. That's why they're all passionate. That's why all of New York wants. Like, listen, Christian, we've both seen a World Series from our Yanks, right?
Yeah, like when we were like fucking
09.
like 4. Yeah.
Okay, I was 5. Anyway, we had no New Yorker that's graduated college has seen the Knicks in the finals.
Graduated wait, what do you mean? Like a current person that's in college?
Like the senior class has not seen. Hell, I don't even think my aunt, and she's the biggest Knicks fan I know.
No, the Knicks were in the finals in what?
The 90s,
no, the Knicks
right?
The Knicks were in the Knicks were in it like 95 against the Rockets.
Yeah, the 90s. All right. There's no banner at the Garden that I've seen recently. I
think in 99 they made it too.
To the finals?
Yeah, see, bro, they made it in 99 too.
Okay, but it's still a while though, Christian. Like it's about winning a championship that just puts you over the roof. Like when the Bucks won, I was ecstatic. I was through the roof. I feel like Knicks fans. I feel like if you ask a New Yorker that's a Yankee and a Knicks fan, if we ask Lou, who's everywhere, and we ask him, "Yo, Lou, what do you like? What would you look forward to? A World Series or an NBA Finals?"
World Series, I'd put money on it.
Lou would say World Series.
I would genuinely put money that Lou would say a World Series.
I don't know. I also think he just goes to Yankee. I think he lives at Yankee Stadium now. But overall, if we did a survey and we took 50 New York sports fans that are Yankees and Knicks fans, I guarantee you on top would come out the Knicks winning the championship for sure.
We're gonna have to pull that.
Great, we will pull that.
That's gonna be a poll.
Go follow the IG then. We'll pull it.
We will see.
I'm being so real. The Knicks are gonna come out on that.
All right. We shall see.
Whatever.
What do you got next for us, George?
I know. I mean, we're gonna hop across the pond. I mean, have you been following what's going on in Europe with the basketball final?
I just know that two teams in Greece started they're security teams started fighting each other, and someone said something about the owner of the team's daughter that was
She is hot.
Absolutely insane.
It was extremely foul. It was extremely. We can't say any of this on the pod. We can't go quote for quote.
He said some crazy absolute insane shit. George,
Awesome.
what owner? What was it? The Olympiakos owner?
All right. So my favorite sports team in Greece. This is a Greek cup. My favorite sports team in Greece behind me, Olympiakos. Their basketball team made it to the Greek Cup final against our biggest rival in Greece, Panathinaikos, and it just got completely out of hand. So, game one, the Panathinaikos owner and the Olympiakos owner started going at it. Security teams were fighting each other. Owners were fighting each other. Then, game two, the same thing happened. The owners were going at it. Then, something was said about the Panathinaikos owner's daughter, and she filed a lawsuit on the Olympiakos owner, and it was just got way out of hand that the Greek government, and whoever was in charge of Greek sports had to postpone the scheduled date.
Wait, they played. They
The Olympiacos already won the finals already, but what I'm saying is the stadium that they played in for the arena of the games was the Peace and Friendship Stadium, and
that's
hell.
That's the name of the stadium.
Oh, the stadium they played in, and all hell was just breaking loose. So game three happened. So I think the series was 1-1 at the time. It's a 5 series, best of 5. So it was 1-1 at the time. It was game 3 at the Panathinaikos arena, which wasn't. It's not called I don't know what it's called, but it's not the Peace and Friendship Stadium. Evan Fournier, and former Knick and former NBA star who's now playing for Olympiakos, he did a very inappropriate gesture towards the Panathinaikos fans that got him a lawsuit that earned him a lawsuit. But however, Olympiakos won that game, which letting all the heat settle down, the government stepped in and they finally played game 4. I believe, Olympiakos won 4-1 at the Peace and Friendship Stadium. So Olympiakos won, but now there's all these lawsuits flying against owners, security teams, fans.
That's fucking awesome. Can we make the NBA the fucking the Greek Super League?
Bro, fuck. I don't even think.
Dude, please.
Ready? Do you know what I think it is? And I go to Greece every year. And you've seen me when there's a soccer game on. I'm just as passionate. But I think Americans have different passions than these European fans. I think I've seen these European fans. This is all they live for. I mean, if you're caught, you could be walking through. I mean, I guess New York, because that poor Pacers fan got
shit thrown at him.
Literally shit thrown at him. He got garbage thrown at him. But if I were wearing a Rangers jersey and I go to Syosset, New York, I'm not gonna get shit for it. But if I go to this one part of Greece where my team is supported and I put on a shirt, I'm gonna get love and affection for it. But if I go 2 towns over where they're not that supported and it's our rival, I might get stabbed. So it's people in Europe kind of live and die for this. I think the NBA is also kind of on top of the security policies. Meanwhile, in Greece, it's kind of just survival of the fittest. I think safety here is kind of at top notch when you consider other leagues across the world. Do I hope the NBA can be this passionate, or any sports league can be this passionate? Absolutely, but if you think about it again, we have more important things to worry about. Athletes go home and they're sleeping in their $1 million homes with their $1 million beds, driving their $1 million cars.
Yeah.
The players too, they have kind of average lives too. They just go to play for the love of the game.
No, I know, dude. They're just normal.
They're normal people.
They're normal people.
Here athletes are treated like God, but over there they're normal people. And yes, they have a little bit more money than others, but they're still they're not living luxury. They're normal people. They're considered higher working class, but they're normal people.
Well, I also think like what it is though is that we have so many like sports here in America, like
It
Greece.
doesn't
Like,
matter, yeah.
what do you like?
We have two sport. We literally just
Soccer
care
and
about soccer,
basketball.
basketball. Yeah, that's literally it. That's
And
all
like,
they care about.
and I don't even know like what else you guys play.
I mean, even in like France, Spain, Italy, it's just soccer and basketball. Like Lithuania, like they care about one sport and they ride on it. And like over here, we're playing anything under the sun. I mean, I heard our cricket team is exploding, and I like have never touched a cricket bat. So it's just like I just hope. I don't know. I mean, I'm not all in for the lawsuits and stuff, but if we could just be a little more passionate. I mean, I'm already passionate for my Rangers.
I'm here for the lawsuits. I am all in for the lawsuits. Not like the crazy shit he said about like the owner's daughter. Like I'm here.
That was
for,
actually
like,
foul. That was actually foul. If I could read, I found the quote. If I could read it and not get canceled, I'd read it.
Yeah, no, dude. It was so foul.
Insane.
But I wish American fans were like that. The closest thing we have are Knicks fans when they actually win a playoff game.
That's all, and it's not even that.
And it's not even close, bro. The fucking stadium shakes.
I know, I've seen like whenever I'm in Greece and it's like the news networking channels, I've seen like fans getting stabbed over a game. It's like, dude, shit is crazy. Like they're willing to die, and that's like, that's what's nuts.
I call that real fandom. Willing to die for your team. That's awesome. More people should be like that. All right, well, getting away from
Europe.
Greek Cup basketball and
Coming back
coming back to America and not talking about people fucking killing each other
that's wild though.
for the sake of like their team. Now we're gonna get into some betting for tonight.
Type.
We didn't hit on what was it, Friday? I decided to go with the under. That was a terrible idea. There was like 5 goals in like the first 2 periods. And I kind of second guessed myself on that. All the other shots hit, but obviously it doesn't mean shit if you lost the parlay. So we're going to go a little bit more simpler tonight. So we're going to go with Bouchard to secure 1 point. He had 3 last game, which was unheard of, but Believe it. I think he stays hot tonight. I think he gets one. Jesus, he's going to have 2 shots, and he's also going to record a point. He might even record 2, but playing it safe with 1. Yeah, that's just fucking Connor, bro. Whatever. He's insane. We're going to go Bennett with 2 shots. I don't know if you've been paying attention, George, but like he's literally been standing right in front of the goalie. He's literally been fucking hitting the goalie. Like he's actually a scumbag. But he's going to help you out tonight.
He's a douchebag, but you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. He's going to help you out tonight with his 2 shots. He had 2 shots really early on in the first period last game, so he hit early on.
Talk shit about the goalie's daughter. See where it gets you.
Yeah.
Maybe a lawsuit.
Maybe say some shit about the fucking Oilers' daughter, the owner's daughter or some shit. Then we got Draisaitl with 2 shots. He was at 1 shot for a really long time on Friday.
Yeah.
But he got it done. So we're going to go with that. $10 should win you around $23. If you guys want to throw the over on there, I can't see the over going 3 games in a row. It's just Vegas speaking to me. I don't believe it. I think it's all bullshit. So that's your parlay of the day. Hopefully, we win some money.
Hopefully you hit.
Yeah, hopefully. What we got next, George?
All right, so hear me out. I have a creative idea. So why don't we do a draft, put on clutch moments?
Like the greatest clutch moments ever.
The greatest clutch moments in sports ever. Just hold clutch moments.
All right.
And they can rate, the fans at home, they can rate whose list.
Do you want like a tier list? Like my number 1, your number 1, my number 2, your number 2?
I'm down.
You want like that? All right.
I mean, because like you can't like not appreciate a clutch moment.
No, but some clutch moments are definitely like obviously more clutch than others.
Yeah, obviously, for sure.
All right.
I'll let you go first.
All right, clutch moment number 1. Maybe I'm just biased. I'm definitely biased. David Tyree's helmet catch, Super Bowl 2007. I mean, that was fucking ridiculous.
Insane.
Eli somehow getting out of that
out of that pickle. Yeah,
whatever the fuck he was in.
Clutch drive.
And then he got out and just launched it up, and Tyree literally had gum on his helmet. just over fucking one of the best safeties ever, Ronnie Harrison. I mean, yeah, dude, that's my number 1, dude. That's
all right.
That hit, and like everyone like tried recreating that, like that was like the Odell catch before the Odell catch.
Yeah, you can't. I think that plays full adrenaline. It's wanting to not fucking lose. I think that's literally all it is.
Yeah, no, that catch was stupid. Insane.
Like Eli Manning literally almost got sacked like by all 4 pass rushers and still got the throw off. And he literally put it. He threaded a needle only like at the only spot you can only thread it. Like he was
just
up here and he caught it up here.
I was really debated between that one and Manningham's catch down the line in Super Bowl 2011. I mean that throw was fucking insane. But I had to go with Tyree, the OG one. What do you got?
All right, so like you, I went a bit on a bias route. I love my Rangers. I went Derek Stepan, Game 7 against Washington.
Yeah.
I get goosebumps every time I see that face off. Like whenever I I look on Instagram under all all the hockey pages, and I go, who forgot about Derek Stepan's clutch goal? And I'm like, it starts at the icing, and like I get goosebumps. I'm like, I know it's coming. Drive by Girardi and say rebounds. Like,
Yeah.
I go nuts. It was a Game 7, so it was great, but yeah, like just clutch for Derek Stepan, right place, right time, caught the goalie off with the rebound, and that's why you drive to the net on a shot. So. Yeah, I went with that one.
That's a good one. Sticking with hockey, obviously this is like the original like OG like clutch moment ever, and this wasn't by a specific player. Okay. This is the entire damn team. Okay. Miracle on Ice.
Great one.
I mean, Eruzione, clutch. Jimmy Craig, clutch. I mean, those were
O'Callahan,
clutch. Bro, they were like 20 years old playing against like some of the greatest Russian players. Like
what was that stat? Ever since like the 50s, they never lost a gold medal.
Yeah, no. Russia didn't lose for like 20 years.
Like that was what U.S. bro, America moment, proud of America moment right there.
That's definitely what I'm going with. Go with that.
Alrighty.
What do you got?
Let's see. Do I stick on the Ranger bandwagon right now? All right, I'm gonna stick on the Ranger train right now, just because I'm biased. I'm gonna go Stefan Matto. Game 7 Eastern Conference Finals in 1994 against the New Jersey Devils. Swooped in, just drove the puck to the net against the young Martin Brodeur before Martin Brodeur was a stud like he is. The Rangers went on to the Stanley Cup Finals, and they won that year. So it's like if there were a couple goals that playoff that stood out that the Rangers really needed to, like, that the Rangers look back on, that's probably the best goal they could have scored that playoff.
Yeah, dude, that...
you could Marc Messier, Game 6 hat trick, huge, but you can't Stefan Matto, just great performance.
Yeah, I agree. That was awesome. My number 3 is a little biased, but I genuinely think that this is one of the greatest clutch basketball shots ever.
Okay.
And maybe I'm just biased, but Robert Horry's 3-pointer against the Sacramento Kings in the playoffs. I mean, dude, that guy did not shoot He wasn't a shooter.
He was
just
out. I would give him 15 feet if he.
Bro, the ball was tapped out and he just put it up. But Lakers lose that game. They were going back to Sacramento down 3-1, and they were fucked.
True, you're right.
Like that.
That was big.
Love Robert Horry, dog, but
okay.
That's it. That's my number 3, dude.
All right. My number 3, I hate Boston, so it pains me to give him credit, but Patriots 20-3 comeback in the Super Bowl against the Falcons.
Yeah,
it comes you gotta throw your flowers. That's that's Tom Brady not fucking losing.
That's the greatest. That's the greatest football player ever. That makes sense.
Greatest football player ever, probably greatest team ever, greatest comeback ever in a clutch game like the Super Bowl. If you're on the Falcons sideline, you just gotta think, come on,
yeah, that's a good.
That's your heart just got ripped out of your chest. If I were on the opposing side, but congrats to Boston, whatever. But it's still a great game, and it was really entertaining when they started coming back. So
if you bet on the Patriots at halftime, God bless you.
Yeah, really, that took
balls. I hope you're still rich.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. This is old, early '90s. Joe Carter's walk-off home run to win the World Series for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Okay.
Absolutely insane. Okay. If that happened to the Yankees, I don't even know how the fuck I would react. I don't know. I think I would have lost my fucking mind.
I know, Christian. I think a dropped fly ball in center field is more haunting than.
Oh, that was bad.
than a walk-off homer to rally back in an inning. But
slam the bottle. I remember that. That was bad. That really made me mad. That was terrible. All right, whatever, but this was a good one. Joe Carter's walk-off home run to win the Jays the World Series. Okay. All-time clutch moment. I think that's a top 3 clutch moment in baseball history.
Okay.
Side.
Word. So I know you're gonna like my fourth one. I went LeBron's block on Iguodala in the NBA Finals against the Warriors.
2016.
And yeah, and like I think LeBron's in his own GOAT conversation because like I think the Jordan GOAT conversation, we care about more statistics now than we did in the 90s, and LeBron's like leading them all. LeBron's an amazing player and everything, but if you think about it, Kyrie, he really had Kyrie. Kevin Love was just a rebounding guy, really didn't shoot the ball. Like if he was open to the corner, he'll knock it down, but he really wasn't a trusted shooter. If you see LeBron and how he plays and how he played that 2016 year, that was by far his, like, I think that was his staple year. That's his, like, I'm him year. He made a play that won him the NBA Finals, and you can make a debate if Kyrie didn't hit that shot. It didn't matter. I still think LeBron, could have found a way to win the NBA Finals, even if Kyrie hit the shot or not. So,
Yeah.
I'm going LeBron's block on Iguodala in the Finals. That was that was a clutch moment that LeBron really needed. So.
Well, you brought up Jordan.
Okay.
My last clutch shot, and like this could be like moved up. Obviously, it really should.
Okay.
Jordan's shot against Utah
Huge.
in the finals. The clutch shot. I mean, that's like, I think people would have that number one in like top NBA shots like ever. I mean, like most iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, like I remember seeing the picture of, like the fans, like you see like all like the Utah purple and the blue.
All the fans going like this.
I know.
Like wait, like they knew Jordan was shooting that ball.
Yeah, bro, it didn't matter.
No.
Nah, that's it though.
Unpopular opinion. I want to get your opinion on this. Was Jordan's cross? Did he push off, or
like a little bit,
or did he just get open?
Nah, it looks like he pushed off a little bit.
Because fans were saying in today's game it'd be an.
Oh no, you're talking about the one against the Cavs. Or you talking about that one?
No, I'm talking about that one. Because he crossed, and with the left he did a shrug before the ball got to his left hand.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Fans today would say that's an offensive foul, but it's the 90s. Like,
he's NBA, man. Don't fucking matter.
Yeah, it didn't fucking matter.
Fuck your feelings.
Glad we got that out of the way. All right, so my last clutch moment, I'm really proud to say that I consider it a clutch moment. It's a good underdog moment, I think. But it's not just, a performance, it's more of a tournament performance. I'm going to go Greece. This is biased. Greece in 2004 in the European Cup. I mean, complete underdogs. They were not picked to win. They actually got destroyed against Portugal in their first game, and then went back to the finals in that tournament, which no one think they would go to, and beat Portugal. I think it was pretty clutch. Others might not disagree. We also don't talk about soccer that much. It's, being Greek, it's the only underdog moment in soccer
No, that is a good one, man. A Greek team, fucking.
Bro, we just played defense, bro. That's all we did.
You literally did nothing.
Special.
You parked the fucking.
You parked the bus. Like, it wasn't special, but it's still a huge moment. So, I don't know. I'm gonna ride high on that. Greece.
I agree. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a solid one. It's a good one to end off on.
I
I like it. So, anyways, that has been episode 3. That has been episode 3 of Rush the Court. A little bit shorter of an episode, not as much going on in the world. Like MLB, there's not much going on right now.
I mean, the Yankees did have a rough series against the Red Sox.
Yeah, the Yankees took one of 3 against Boston, but obviously the season's not deep enough into the point where you start looking at trade rumors and things like that. And the NBA, and the NBA is still going on as well as the NHL. So that's why this episode's a little bit shorter. But thank you guys for listening.
Are there any drafts you want to see? Just like shout them out.
If you guys have any recommendations for us that you want us to do on like the next podcast, definitely let us know. Next episode is on Friday. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube, and I guess like follow us on Spotify or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. I don't know.
Follow us on Spotify. We're trying to get all of our accounts to 100 followers or more. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it would mean a lot to us. We're trying to grow this platform as big as we can, and just trying to work the kinks out and try and get better every time that we record. So thank you guys for listening. Signing off. Have a good one.
Have a good one.